Into our newsroom, new overhead video shows the exact moment clashes erupted at the site of Atlanta's future public safety training facility. It started as a protest gathering and music festival on Sunday afternoon, but quickly turned violent.
Bada bing, bada boom. Social Inform Media.
This story comes to us from Fox5Atlanta.com. Out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, you know what? You thought the protesting was over. Dozens of people have been detained after a violent clash between police and protesters at the site of Atlanta's future public safety training facility, Cop City. Remember, all the people are upset with Cop City and they've been protesting this Cop City for several weeks now. Well, apparently Sunday night, police say the DeKalb County construction site was on lockdown as crews worked to put out flames around the area. That's right. In total, the Atlanta Police Department said 35 agitators have been detained, and it's unknown what they're going to face as far as charges go. But officials say around 5:30 p.m. Sunday, dozens of protesters left the nearby South River Music Festival, changed into black clothing, and entered the site of the controversial proposed police training center, Cop City. Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shearbaum said this was a very violent attack that occurred this evening. Very violent attack. Now, there is a video of this. It's in the link below. Where a video released by the Atlanta PD shows what appears to be fireworks aimed at officers. In the same video, you can see items including rocks and Molotov cocktails being thrown by protesters in the direction of the police, a tipped-over vehicle that later became engulfed in flames, and protesters attempting to set other pieces of construction equipment on fire. Chief Shearbaum called the incident a coordinated criminal attack against officers. Now, Shearbaum said actions such as this will not be tolerated. When you attack law enforcement officers, when you damage equipment, you are breaking the law. But it's interesting how when cops do something that's wrong, well, they're just doing their job and you're in the way. But when people get tired, sick and tired of police corruption and police violence and civil rights violations, and they act out, well, it's a crime. But again, to reiterate, when cops do the same, well, you're just in the way. They're trying to do their job. Interesting how that spin occurs, huh? Now, after receiving backup from numerous agencies, Atlanta police fanned out into the woods and they detained, again, 35 people. They're not going to release the names and hometown. Oh, they said their names and hometowns will be released. Well, they were released this week. How come when cops get in trouble, the officer's name will not be released? But they got these 35 agitators. We're going to give their name and hometown to everybody. I think the problem here is, and I'm not condoning this. Now look, I'm not condoning or advocating for what they did. They broke the law. Yeah, they can't go and set a training center on fire. That is a crime. I'm sorry it is. But let's get behind their thinking. What are these guys thinking? What are these people sick and tired of? Police corruption. Again, I'm thinking back here a few moments ago, I'm not condoning what they did. I'm not supporting what they did. I'm not advocating for them. They broke the law. But I'm trying to get into their heads and trying to come, what caused them to get to this point. And it's the fact that people are sick and tired of cops who violate their departmental policies, in violating your civil rights, commit crimes like assault and battery, And it's always justified as, well, you were in the way. They were just trying to do their job. No. You have a rogue cop that thinks he can do whatever because he's got a badge and, well, I'll get a memo in my file. Woo! And people are sick and tired of it.
I live in East Atlanta. I don't want Cop City. I got 5 black children. I don't want Cop City. What we have here are politicians who ignore the interests of the people and in the end protect and serve the interests of the ultra-rich, the capitalists, and the corporations.
So you know how to fix this, Chief Shearbaum? The next time one of your cops violates somebody's civil rights and another cop stands here and goes, fire both of them. Then people will go, now we're getting somewhere.